So I was at home playing Tears of the Kingdom and I had another shock moment. I can already see the future of people raging at modern controls. I got it mapped in my head already like this. Just let the intro rock. The rumbling is coming.
I can see it being strong for certain characters, bro. I think this is going to be busted.
Fine.
You're probably like,
Oh my god, he keeps moking modern controls.
bro, listen, I'm excited. You're gonna let me rock. After doing research on modern controls, people keep saying, modern controls are legit there to help new players get into classic controls. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's not even 100% true at all. In fact, that's not even the developer's intended vision. Shout out to Game Informer, and pretty much a whole year ago, Takayuki Nakayama and director Shuhei Matsumoto did a Q&A on Street Fighter 6. He pretty much expresses how much he would want modern controls to be viable as classic controls are. In the interview he states, but really the answer is that modern control type is not an easy mode. If somebody wants to play modern control type in a competitive setting, like a tournament, they should. To me, it seems like modern controls were made to streamline the experience. I think if you just pick up a default controller and you never played Street Fighter before, you might think this might make more sense than the classic controls in some way. AKA, this might be helpful for the journalism mode, you know, like the bad reviewers on the internet. I guess the control scheme is to just make sense for people that don't play Street Fighter, or if you come from another fighting game that's not Street Fighter. Not the whole, oh my god, I can't believe they made the game 10 times easier BS that a lot of people been pushing with every video game in the last 10 years. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't got game knowledge, if you ain't got fundamentals, controls, modern or classic, is not going to save you, and it's not going to help you win the way you think it's going to do right now for some reason. So now that we know Capcom is also allowing and not banning modern controls as CPT this year, at least I just know a few reasons why people are going to push this agenda from it being potentially garbage to making Capcom potentially nerf them to everybody going, man, modern controls are so broken, fix this. So let's talk about it. But before I do, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so you never miss an upload on this channel. On this channel, we cover fighting games. Right now, primarily Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. And I'll be covering some Final Fantasy and JRPGs here and there. You know about that Square Enix, and we will be streaming Final Fantasy 16 on this channel. So let's get it. Let's go. I just woke up, but I've been thinking about this for the past couple days. I can see the future. So let's get right into it. While people go hate the modern controls and how they work, somebody gonna get modded in this video. For example, some people think that every time you do use the assist or auto button, right, that it auto will always confirm. That is not true at all, right? That is not true. Let's use Luke for example. The big misconception about auto combos is that most auto combos do come out, right? But Luke's light version of this auto combo is different. For some reason, it don't do all that, right? Like if you use Luke's medium punch auto combo, like the one I'm showing here, you know, this one is crazy. I feel like with some characters, we haven't even explored the rest of the roster yet. There's gonna be some general auto combos that are better than others, obviously. Some will be worse than others. Another thing that's gonna get people modding is checking people with the auto light attack confirm, right? I think Diaphone even brought this up, that it's harder to do on classic controls, but this button right here can check people for just YOLOing, like drive rushing in neutral towards you or doing a very big risky attack. Like I know for example, Luke doing this, like you could get checked for that, because I think you could grab out of his Avenger. That's the name of this move. Obviously it's scary to grab it because you could get mixed. Alright, another reason people are gonna mod about modern controls, okay? The easy hit confirms, right? People go hate this. Now, a human could do this pretty much. Like that's easy, that's free, right? Anybody could do that. Simple and clean. But I could see people mod and be like, wow, he need to assist to do something so easy. It's so trash. Don't use modern controls. I can see that right now. My last thing that I probably think people are going to hate, obviously, this might be common sense, but I think people are going to hate the idea of how good zoning is in modern. Okay? So you can still use the normal motion inputs, you know, this is light, medium, heavy. And you can still use this normal motion inputs for the sandblast, using Luke for an example. Now, what makes it easier for me to get in on a lot of people that I've been noticing, and they've been getting cooked by this move. It's so easy. It's just 2 buttons. 2 buttons, bro. I do it again. 2 buttons. People are going to maul about that because people are going to start saying, well, if you're in modern mode doing motions, why don't you just go ahead and play classic? That's a lot of people biased it already. Like, I got comments like that. People already gonna think that way 100%. I can play long. I like zoning, so I'm gonna be throwing shit at you. You gonna be mad at me. People already hate zoners, right? There's a whole sub. I don't know if you've been on Twitter, but the most hated type of characters in fighting games, been an eternal battle between the zoners and the freaking grapplers. I'm a grappler hater. Zangief, I'm not looking forward to fighting you next month. But I'm gonna have to deal with it, and I'm going maul. But that's it at the end of the day. And a lot of people will be like, well, easy inputs are bad, you lose damage. I mean, let's put it like this. If you ain't played Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, you would not know how broken Kazunoko was at that game, right? He literally got to master rank while only using easy inputs. So seeing that happen online could probably be different offline, you know, reactions, things of that nature. Online's online, but I think we get into the point to where, like, it doesn't make that much of a difference because the net code is being that good. Look, my final verdict and my hope for Street Fighter 6 is that we finally get a game that makes how everybody thinks the easy control viable. Now, I don't think it's going to be broken. I don't think it's going to be the best thing ever for a fighting game. And I also think that it could be character dependent. Some characters might benefit from it than others. I'm predicting that if in some cases Manon might be cracked, or even Lily on modern. Who knows, versus compared to classic. I just want a world where we get both classic and modern controls to be viable. And people don't get judged for it. That's all I want. But I already know every time something's more easy to do in the game, people go, oh, that's brain dead. You don't deserve this. It's a L. Also, there's even pro Japanese players, I believe, using modern controls. I think John Takeuchi is one using them right now. And he's showing off some crazy, insane tech, like option selects and stuff like that. But the game not out yet. We gonna get into that when the game come out. I gotta do some more studying and researching. But yeah, this is my last little modern control video for now. I will be making guides on modern the best way I can, just to showcase stuff for every character I would like to do it for. That being said, it's your boy Avataryaya. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. We almost on the road to 18.1K. Bless your boy today. And remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalor, peace, and I'm out.